Happy Monday, guys, and welcome back to the latest edition of the Laura and Becky Show. We're back together today. We're in the studio.
We're back together.
I thought you were going to... Yep, she keeps going.
I love that song.
My heart is so true. Love it. So for all the newbies that are listening, and welcome newbies, we used to be on the radio together. We then got the sack. It was pretty savage. So we got a flight to Mallorca to sort of decide what we were going to do, got very drunk and thought, you know what, we're going to give a podcast a go.
And here we are. We're sponsored by Prince Family Law Solicitors, Red Brick Estate Agents, and we're in collaboration with East Midlands Airport. I've got a headache today. I've got one of those eye headaches.
Well, no, hang on. You came in this morning and you went, I've got a funny tummy. I think I've got toothache. I've got a headache. It was literally the list of ailments were just reeled off. You're falling apart today, mate. Hey, have you got a new bag?
I have. Oh, let's talk about this, shall we? I love how literally we've got a list of things we're going to talk about. Straight away, forget the list.
Yeah, throw the list out the window.
Why do we even bother with the list? Why do we do that?
Don't know.
Right, so this is important. Quite like this. It's called a croissant bag.
Oh, yes.
Do you know what this signifies?
What is croissant?
This? No.
A big brown croissant.
I cinnamon swirl. What does this signify?
Brown. Autumn. Sorry. Okay, we got there in the end. So Laura's wearing...
Brown.
She's wearing, like, brown things.
Oh, hang on. Let's pause.
Hold up.
Let's pause. Hold up. Right, we're back.
Yeah, sorry, guys. That was my friend ringing because our mate today, I wanted to check with my friend before doing it, and he just called me. We got the green light, guys.
Yes.
I can talk about this on the
funny.
mate, and it's a good one.
It's
so, yeah.
a good one. So, yeah, basically for me, I've looked at the weather. Today's the last day of niceness. It's literally autumn tomorrow.
Hang on. I thought we were getting a heat wave until Halloween.
That's what
I've heard them say.
No, I think today's the last day.
It always makes me laugh when people are like, they're saying, who's they? They're saying
you know,
it's going to be hot till Halloween.
Linda.
Oh,
my mum
thinks
she knows all about the metric system. No, that's not it.
The Met Office. The Met Office. The weather, basically.
Yes, she knows. Oh, she knows. All she's done is gone on BBC website and had a look, but she'll take that as bloody gospel.
Oh, my mum is the same.
Like, they got it wrong. They got it. They got the wrong.
They. Yeah. I love how they're called they all the time. Well, they said. Well, they got it wrong, didn't they?
Yeah.
Wonder what they're saying for the rest of the week. Who's they? Well, you know, my mum is obsessed with weathermen. Thomas Schaffernacker. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
She is obsessed. And every time, because we have to sit and watch the weather. I think it's people of a certain age.
Yeah.
They have to watch the 10 o'clock news and then the weather.
Is 10 o'clock news still on?
Yeah. But not with
very late, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not doing it anymore.
10 o'clock or 9 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's the 10 o'clock news. It's like it's a staple. Yeah, it's a staple. But I think people of a certain age, they have to watch that. Then they watch the weather. Then they go to bed knowing what's going on in the world, you know. But if ever they're safe. They know what's happening. Yeah, they know what the weather's doing. They know what's happening around the world.
Sleep well now.
But my mum, she makes me watch the weather with her. Then she goes, oh, right. She goes, well, that's that then. But she always says this to me as well. She goes, I could have done this. Yeah. I could have been a weather woman. Oh, right. Why didn't you then?
I tell you what, though, you know, weather people, what are they called?
No, that's space. It's not meteorologists at all, is it?
Is it?
No, that's
something. Them people that study weather. Them. Yeah, them. They get good gigs, don't they? Some of them have been on Strictly. Do you know what I mean? You get a good, if you're a good weather person.
I'll tell you the best one. Mate. If you're going to be a weather person, this is the one you want to be. You want to be on This Morning, jumping around on the giant map. UK. That is what you want. Did Alison Hammond fall in once?
She did. Yeah, she did.
Can we watch the clip after of her falling in?
It's so funny. Can we, God, let's just carry on. Can we talk about the NTAs really quickly?
We literally, guys, we haven't even started on our list yet. We might have to cut some of it off because we've gone off on a tangent. Yeah, let's do it.
So the NTAs, I mean,
they bore me a bit.
Really care?
Yeah, they bore me a bit.
But this year, obviously, Holly and the team went. This morning didn't win. The repair shop won instead.
As if it was the repair shop.
I tell you what though, mate, I've watched a couple of episodes of the repair shop. It's
decent.
You'd like it.
Would I?
You would like it.
What's
You'd
it
really
about?
Like it.
What do they repair?
So they repair. So like, there might be like a husband and wife that might go in and they've got a dish that the mum left them and she obviously passed away, and could they fix it? But mate, they fix stuff right up.
What,
and there's always a story behind it, and it's like they uncover it at the end, and the people are like, "Oh,
what channel is this on?"
It's good. BBC One, I believe.
Is it daytime TV?
I don't think so. I'm not actually that sure.
All right.
I've watched a couple of episodes.
How much of a fan are you exactly?
Well, not a lot. But obviously they won, and then it cut straight to Holly's face, because obviously elephant in the room is Phil's not there.
I think there would have been an uprising if This Morning had won.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, because just, you know, they need to just pipe down a bit at the moment, don't they? And go under the radar a little bit.
And then Alison Hammond was up for Best Presenter, but Anton Deck won it again. And you've got to be a bit like, oh, come on, for God's sake. I mean, we love Anton Deck, but Jesus Christ, they just have their own award.
I'd love it if someone looked really livid. Why don't, because everyone is going to be disappointed. Why don't they just be like really like, oh, God. Again, livid.
They are livid.
Can we just talk about, again, we're going off on a massive tangent here, Holly Willoughby. Now, on the pod, this was, I think, a couple of seasons ago, you mentioned something about Holly Willoughby. We couldn't say what it was, but there
still can't.
No, there's a rumour going around. And I mean, listen, all you guys need to do is go onto TikTok and you'll basically find out what it is.
Is it on TikTok now, is it?
Yeah. Do you not watch the video that I sent you? I sent you a video of it, and a big American woman. She's a bit like...
yes.
Yeah, so she's huge. She's got millions of followers. And she normally talks about American people, right? So people were quite surprised that she was mentioning Hilly Wallaby.
Who is she?
Holly Willoughby. And people were like, oh my God, this is a big deal that she's mentioning her. So she was talking about the rumours, okay?
Right.
Obviously, we can't say what it is.
No.
However, go on to TikTok, guys. Or I can send you the link if you DM me, it's fine. And they were saying that there's big rumours that she is going to be let go from This Morning about these rumours.
Oh, really?
And it's juicy rumours. I mean, you've heard this from a very good source.
Oh, yeah.
I've also heard it from a very good source. Yeah. And now this American gossip sort of woman is talking about it very openly on her TikTok. I reckon it's true.
I wonder why. So Holly Willoughby, I've never ever... I thought she's quite cool. I really liked her on, is it Celebrity Juice? She's quite fun on that. I reckon she's probably a really good night out. I think she's probably like a nice, decent person. Just Holly Willoughby, innit? But these rumours are contradictory to my opinion. I don't understand though why she's putting herself through this.
I don't get that either.
Why at one point do you not go, do you know what? I've had a great time on This Morning. Probably time for me to go. Who's telling her? Someone's got to be telling her, saying, get back on that TV.
Yeah, stay. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, yes. Because surely that's not fun for her. Being at the NTAs on camera's been a fail. Everyone just asking her about
pressure. The pressure must be insane. Also, obviously, Phil picked his timing accordingly, didn't he? Unfollowing her on the day of the NTAs. He knew what he was doing.
They all know what they're doing.
Oh, this ain't no accident. However, I have to say, I think people have gone right off Holly since that, because they were thick as thieves, those two. They were practically like a family, weren't they?
This Morning at His Peak was great. It was a great TV programme.
Absolutely. And their chemistry was what made people watch it. They were so good. Loved the fact they were such good friends. But I think...
The seed is sown, no? The wave has waved. The boat has... The ship has sailed.
Yeah, I just think the fact she dropped him like a hot potato like that, people don't like that, do they? People don't like that.
No.
Anyway, get on to TikTok, guys, if you want to see what the rumours are.
Or DM Becky. She'll tell you. Right, I think we should...
we're going to have to cut some of our list.
We are going to have to cut. Let's look at our list.
Well, should we do your flight back from Marbella? Because you just got back from Marbella. We haven't talked about that. And on Friday, and if you're not a little feral, you won't have heard this. So... you're missing out, guys, basically. You need to go and subscribe if you want to hear everything and hear Friday's episode.
Yeah.
But you were coming back from Marbs at the weekend and you were really worried that you were going to poop your pants on the plane because you had a dodgy tummy.
I had a dodgy tummy, and we had talked about the pooing on a plane story and kind of laughed about it. And I thought, this is karma. It's going to come back literally and bite me in my ass almost. And I just thought, I'm going to shit myself on the plane. Anyway.
Sorry, can we just say as well, and again, you won't have heard this if you're not a little feral because you haven't subscribed yet. Laura, we were FaceTiming on Friday because we had some meetings. Laura had packed herself an emergency poop bag, right, for the plane. She packed because she was so worried that she was going to be, what's the word? Be in trouble? Be in trouble. Not have to do anything, basically. Yeah. Right. So she packed all of her stuff first, but she packed a poop bag. A bit like when you're having a baby and you go into the hospital, you pack your little bag before. Laura did that for the plane home.
Yeah. I often do pack a carrier bag. I will often have a carrier bag in my handbag just in case I need to poo or be sick.
You never know when you're going to need it. Oh my God, you've just reminded me of a story and I'm not going to tell it today because there's been too many times.
Write it down.
I'm putting it in our pod chat because this is about a plastic bag.
Okay. Right. I mean, so anyway, on the flight and everything was on time and it was a very smooth flight and we had 1A and 1B, which were the front row seats.
You were right at the front, were you?
Yeah, I had extra leg room.
Nice.
The only problem with that is people queue for the toilet there and people just keep walking past and you're a bit like, God, bugger off.
And towards the end of the flight, when the toilet door opens, it smells a bit.
Yeah, and also you have that weird tray you have to like stick in and you are essentially facing a wall. I don't know. Anyway, that's where we were sat. And we were coming down to land and I was thinking, what a bloody great flight that was. Not a bump, no turbulence whatsoever. So coming down to land into East Midlands, I was like, and I'm gutted I didn't do this because I said to James, will you just hold my phone up against the window and I'll time lapse the landing because East Midlands Airport might like that. Do you know what I mean? Joanne, I'm sure I'd appreciate that. Anyway, James was like, no, because he just didn't want to. So I was like, okay. Anyway, so we're just literally about to land, literally nearly wheels down, right? You know, when you're like, here we go. And then suddenly, and we took off again, mate.
Oh no. What do they call that? They called it
an aborted landing. No, abort. So anyway, I was like, and you know when you're just like literally you were just wheels down.
People were getting ready to cheer, weren't they? They were getting ready to clap and cheer.
Yeah. No, mate, we went straight back up. Anyway, a woman in the aisle next to me started shitting herself, literally. And I thought, she needs a bag. She needs my emergency poo bag. Don't you worry, love. So to the point where the air hostess had to shout at her. She's like, can you stay in your seat, please? It's okay. This is normal. I was like, oh my God.
She was terrified.
She was terrified. Yeah. So this lady, this air hostess was like, this happens at least twice a week, which I thought was a really weird, I don't know, I just thought it was funny. Yeah, I was like, all right. And she went, it's probably because it's very hot here. And I thought, that ain't it, is it, love? We've just come from Malaga.
We need to speak to someone about that. Planes
fly to hot countries.
Yeah, planes fly to Indonesia.
The planes landing in the UK
they go near the equator.
Yeah, like, no, it's too hot here. It's too hot in the UK.
Abort.
East Midlands Airport, it's not usually this warm. Just like, it's fine, it's probably just the weather. So at that point, I was like...
We need to speak to Joanne and Paul K about this.
I need to speak to Paul. I forgot. I was going to message him and get him on the pod today. But do you know what I thought? I thought, I'm not going to panic because I know what those guys in that control tower do. And I asked her that specific question. I was like, why is it sometimes you land but have to take off? And I was like, it's a plane in front of us. It's still on the runway. That's what I thought. Anyway, bloody pilot came on. That was it.
So a plane that hadn't moved off the runway.
That's what she said. When we're in the control tower, I mean, you were probably too busy taking selfies.
I was taking selfies and nearly getting thrown out.
I asked her that question. I was like, I was on a flight once in Birmingham. We literally touched down but went straight back up. And she went, it's usually because there's a plane in front that hasn't quite taxied off.
Makes sense.
And we abort it. So I just thought in my mind, that is going to be it. That's going to be the reason.
So you were all right. You weren't panicking.
I panicked for 4 seconds.
Yeah.
And then I was fine. I thought, I know these people. I trust these people.
Yeah.
I know they'll get us down. Anyway, we were like circled round. That was a bit bumpy, but I quite enjoyed it. And then we landed. But can you imagine the applause when we landed, mate?
Oh, off the scale.
Honestly, it was there like Beyonce had entered the plane. Yeah, people were going nuts. And I was like, oh, calm down, guys.
Yeah,
all
right.
But we do need to get Paul on because I want to talk to him about this.
We do. Also, can we just say as well, on the note of Paul K, so obviously it's quite a well-known fact on this pod that we adore the K family. So Paul, obviously, we met him at East Midlands Airport. He then put us in touch with his son, Adam, who works at Twycross Zoo. And we've since met all of the family. We've met girlfriends, fiancés, sisters, wives, cousins, but we've met them all.
I mean, that is a slight exaggeration.
Slight exaggeration.
but
we love the family.
They will be delightful.
Yeah, and we feel like we're part of their family. And guys, we're reaching a pinnacle this Friday night.
So excited.
Well, I mean, we are. It's kind of like a couple of stalkers being let near their favourite celebs. Yeah. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? Yeah. It's like someone who like stalks Beyonce and they're going to get to meet her. That's what's going to happen. We are getting to go to the K's family home this Friday night. Forget this, a limoncello night, okay? We are beyond excited.
Yeah. What are you going to wear? God.
Oh, God.
We need to take a present too. We need to take something.
We do.
Yeah,
You're right.
do.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to keep you updated with that, but the countdown is on to Friday night because it's going to be good.
Yeah, an evening with the K's. That's what we're going to call it.
Heaven.
Yeah, you should be jealous. Right, what are we going to cut? Should we go straight to what's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, well, there's so much of the stuff to go on. We'll come back to that tomorrow, maybe. Celebs go dating.
You can't ruin this for me because I need to watch this.
Okay, I'm actually going to try
Tell
and
me
get
who's on it. Vanessa Feltz is on
Vanessa
it.
Vanessa Feltz. And do you know what? I love her on it. And actually, the reason I really like her on it is because genuinely she is on it, I think, because obviously she's been through a horrible split from Ben Odonadou, her husband, who was in Fats and Small. Got to turn around.
That's a great, great
song.
Did ever do anything else?
Don't know.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
You're looking kind of down to me.
Yeah, bit of a cheater though, wasn't he?
We're going to a meeting after this. You put it on in the car. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Naughty Man, great song. Anyway, I like Vanessa's attitude on this. She's a bit like, I love this man. I don't want to split up with him, but I'm not going to let him treat me this way. And she's split with him. And she's like, if the trust is gone, it's gone. So anyway, Vanessa Feltz is on that and she's lovely on it. I really like her on there. Mark Francis from Made in Chelsea. Guys, he gives me life. Should I just see if there's a clip really? Because I think I sent this to you.
Did you say, oh my God. I first of all thought it was an old clip from Made in Chelsea and then I realised what it was. But I also really like Victoria. I love them as a pair together. They were so funny on Made in Chelsea.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Let me just get, I don't know what this clip is actually. I'm going to pop it on. Mark Francis, Tom and Mark Francis flirting. Here we go.
Devilishly handsome.
Not at all.
I don't know how I've never sort of drunk you in. It just must be the Welkin doing things.
The what? The Welkin? I'm sure he makes these up to test me. I'll Google it.
I think you're perhaps a little delirious. Are you hungover, dear?
No, I think I'm seeing you clearly for the first time.
Oh, dear.
I think you're just a calcium deposit.
See, that's definitely made up, innit? Calcium.
Calcium deposit. But they're both so posh and both so gay and camp. I love it.
I honestly, if you are feeling a little bit like meh, back in the routine with school, go and watch Celebs Go Dating with Mark Francis because he is just brilliant. By the way, he won't mingle with anyone. So, you know, they have to go to these like mingling events. He will not mingle. He sits on the like outside the peripheral, sipping champagne. He's just like, oh God, absolutely not.
Did you used to watch him in Made in Chelsea?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He is such a snob, but quite funny.
Oh, there's something quite endearing about him as well. Would you remember when I went to Croatia on a holiday, I was flying out by myself and I was sat at the Fortnum and Mason like champagne bar thing in Heathrow. Early in the morning, sat there. Bloody Mark Francis comes and sits next to me with his ex-boyfriend.
To him.
Well, I think I got a picture for you and I was like, guess who's next to me?
Yeah.
But he was dressed like the man from Del Monte, like cream linen suit and cream hat going off on his jollies. He is just delightful. But apart from him, Lottie Moss is on there, so Kate Moss's little sister.
Yeah.
Adam from Love Island and some other people. But it's a cracking series, so I would suggest you go and watch it.
Yeah, definitely. Right, I'm going to scrap my bit of what's going on because I want to add something else in really quickly. Because what is going on at the moment is that my in-laws have gone away on holiday, okay? And
Mike and
Joy, having a lovely, lovely time. But what I like is the updates I'm getting about Whispering Angel.
Oh, you showed me some of these yesterday. And what the funniest thing is, so Laura's husband's family have got a family WhatsApp chat, which obviously Laura is in.
Oh, yes.
I love the fact that Big Mike, as you call him in the chat, that's what he's stored as. I love the fact that he ats you at the top. He's like, at Laura. Hey, Laura, look at the rosé. Look at the menu, Laura. Hey, look at Joy poking around the aeroplane seat with her rosé.
I think they got a little bit blottoed on their flight over. I'm not going to lie.
So you should, guys.
Oh, it was like 3 a.m. ping Mike. Oh, look, it's at Laura.
Oh,
he's joining with a whispering angel.
Am the rest of your family, they must be like, God,
Here
can
we
this
go.
not just get a room? Like, stop. Honestly, you're just chatting to each other.
Me, Mike and Joy should just have our own whispering angel chat. That's what we should do.
Do you know what I think?
What do you think?
I think you, Mike and Joy should have your own holiday.
Yeah.
You should go away together. Mike, what are you saying? Get it booked.
Well, we do
Take
anyway.
Laura away with you. And do you know what? If you want me there, I'll come.
Oh, yeah, bloody hell, here she is.
That's the real reason I'm suggesting it. Mate. Now, as we mentioned before, I wanted to check with my friend that I was okay to do this mate today. He's given us the go-ahead, so that's good news for everybody involved. So I went to London this weekend for one of my dear friend's 50th birthdays, right? Now, he was, having a little bit of a meltdown about being 50. It's a biggie, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a big milestone.
Biggie. It's halfway.
It is, and I
think... It's over halfway.
Yeah.
If you're honest.
Love, you're over, well over halfway. But I think it's one of those that you just think, how have I got here?
Yeah.
How am I 5-0?
Yeah.
Anyway, he looks great for it.
Yeah.
I will say that. So anyway, he was having a lovely party in London, like a lunch and drinks and things with all of his family, close friends, and it was delightful. So I travelled down on the train with Lily for the day. First of all, got to the train station, right?
Oh, God. Did you manage to get on the train properly?
I did, but there was a bit of something that went on before. So I went in to get Lily a water for the train, right? Just into the little shop before I got on. Went in and I saw a little pink gin can. I thought, oh, yeah, that would be nice with some Pringles on the train. Went in with the intention of getting one, came out with three cocktails.
Of course you did.
Yeah, don't quite know how that happens. Anyway, got on the train. Met up with my friend's girlfriend who was going down, so she had one of them. So we were having a few strawberry daiquiris and pink gins on the train. Great. And Lily, I could see Lily eyeballing me like, how much are you having, mother? Yeah, how drunk are you getting? Anyway, got to the restaurant. It was lovely, but we were meant to be going back, Lily and I, like 3 hours later. I thought, because I had my child with me, I'd be responsible for once in my life.
Yeah.
Anyway, that went out the window. Because what happened was, once everyone had sat down and eaten and had a few drinks and things, things got going, and I thought, I can't leave now. I can't leave.
Things are going to happen.
Go. Yeah,
it's getting going.
So I then, in my drunken state, was trying to like rebook a train for later. Couldn't quite do it. So my friend said to me, because his family live in London, it's like, just stay at my mum's house tonight. So I was like, fine, we'll do that. I thought, well, hey, here we go. I was like, Lil, do you want to stay? She was like, absolutely. So poor old Lil had a very drunk mum dragging her around London for the night, but I think she enjoyed it. Anyway, so my friend's parents got divorced many years ago, but it's one of those where they're not really in the same room very often.
Right.
And the family kind of get a bit nervy when they are in the same room. So I think the last time they were together was my friend's wedding from years ago. Not married anymore, but from his wedding. It was quite a big wedding. It was at Chatsworth House, actually.
Oh, lovely.
What a lovely wedding. So there was a lot of people there. So it was quite easy because the mum and dad were both there, but obviously lots of people, opposite ends of the room, not a problem. This lunch was obviously quite an intimate lunch, probably like just under 20 people there in a restaurant. So a little bit more difficult to keep them apart.
Separate them.
Exactly. But they were separate. Anyway, somebody got up and did a lovely speech for my friend. And it was very sort of short, but, lovely. Said everything that needed to be said. Anyway, my friend's dad then proceeded to stand up unannounced, didn't tell anyone he was going to do this, and went, he's Polish. He went, I would like to say a few words. And I could see my friend and the rest of the family just look stressed. And I thought, here we go.
Here we go.
This is what I'm saying for. I thought, right, pull up. I got me popcorn out and I was there. And no, I love my friends, both of the parents, actually.
Yes.
They're both very nice people. But it did go on a bit, this speech. It was going on and on and on. And I could see my friend's mum, daggers, looking at him with daggers.
Oh, God.
And I thought, what's going to happen here? Anyway, I then heard my friend's mum go to the waitress, just start the music. And literally in the middle of my friend's dad's speech, and he was going, and then when blah, blah, blah was born, and then this loud music out of nowhere just went, happy birthday to you. And then I felt a bit sorry for him because he looked gutted. He kept trying to carry on. I haven't finished. I haven't finished. And then my heart broke a bit and I thought, oh no, I feel really bad. But anyway, the music continued.
Oh, God.
But then the funniest bit was, and everyone was sort of singing along. So, in fact, should we role play it?
Yeah, okay. I've got it.
It was like, oh, yes, and to my son this, and happy birthday to you, and everyone was singing. But then this came on. What to do? Voulez Vous.
Oh, man.
I mean, and I was a bit like, what the hell is going on here? And his dad was still there going, excuse me, I'm still in the middle of my speech. And it was carnage. Anyway, Voulez Vous then piped down and he stood back up again. And he went, I'd like to just finish if I may.
Oh.
Anyway, the music came on again.
Bit of this.
So,
oh my God.
He never got to finish his speech. I know. So I was like, oh. And then we all went back to my friend's mum's house for like champagne and cake, right? He came back. I don't know whether he was meant to come back or not. I don't know, but he was there. Right. And I thought, oh, he's here. Anyway, he was there for quite a long time. And he had to get escorted out in the end because he fell asleep on the sofa. And there was a big discussion going on in the kitchen being like, he needs to go now. He's been here a long time. He needs to go. Who's going to get him out? So a few people volunteered to go and wake him up. God. And then they had to sort of nicely usher him out. Yeah, carry him out. It was one of those. But I'm very glad I stayed and I'm very glad I was there for the drama. What a cracking weekend. You can't have a 50th without a good bit of drama.
No, or at any party.
Any party.
You need some drama.
You need some drama.
Well done, love.
Right, we've got a meeting. We're late. Again, look at the time. We are late. Again, we have to message them.
Right, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, see you guys.